Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing these two palettes, and they're from L.A Colors. It's the classy palette, and then they have the flashy palette. And I picked these two eyeshadow palettes up at Family Dollar for $1 each. Obviously they still have the tag on them. If you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. I'm going to be doing one eye with the flashy. I will probably do this palette on the right eye, and then the classy one, which is these shades here, I will probably be doing on this eye here. So on my left eye, and that's what those shadows look like. And these palettes do come with like a little, your typical applicator, your eyeshadow applicator brush. But first I want to try this brow tint from L.A Colors as well. So I was at Dollar Tree a little while ago, and I was just looking around in the makeup section, and I came across this brow tint. I don't know if you guys keep up with like my videos or anything, but I do use the Essence Make Me Brow, and it looks like that. So when I went to Dollar Tree, I was in their makeup section, and I saw that L.A Colors also has a brow tint, and I just wanted to give it a whirl. So this is what it looks like, and I got the shade medium brown. See. So right away, I think that it definitely lightened my brows up. I mean, as you can see, this brow is like darker, and then this one is a bit lighter. I feel like it lightened the brows up. I do like the color that it's giving off. As far as the brush, I don't mind it. I find it a bit chunky, but I don't mind it at all. For the first eye, I'm gonna be using tape. I know I don't ever use tape on my brows, I mean on my eyelids when it comes to putting on shadow, but I feel like for this one I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And I'm just going in with the L.A Girl Pro eyeshadow primer. Okay, so I'm just gonna be taking this little roll of I forget what these are called, but they're like used for like scrapbooking and stuff. I'm just gonna use this tape. Paradise, tell me who you see, 'cause I think I do want you next to me. Alright, and then I'm gonna be taking the first palette and not the first palette, but I'm gonna be taking the classy palette, and I'm gonna start out with the shade, let's see, I'm gonna start out with this shade here on the top row. So that shade there, I'm gonna be using that one and taking it on a fluffy brush. You next to me, but does this work? 'Cause I know I can't get to you. I like the chase, and I know you. This shadow is pretty buildable. As you saw when I first applied it, it didn't show up too much, but this is a second layer and it's applying really nicely. If you hear any noise in the background, it's just my fan. I have my fan on here in my room just because I feel like it's a little bit muggy in here, a little bit humid. So
am I just in love with the idea of you?
I do like this this shade so far. It's really nice. Alright, so now I'm gonna take this shade here down at the bottom. This shade, and I'm going to be taking it on a clean brush, and this is just a brush from the brush brand Ovani, and I'm going to be taking that on the outer third of the eye and just whirling it in circles.
'Cause I'd cross a million seas, would you do that for me? Yeah, I'd fly this whole world twice if I could be your paradise.
So I'm going to go in with that first shade that I took, and I'm just going to go around the edges just to make sure I'm not losing that color. But so far I think it looks really beautiful. I think it looks a little bit light right here, so I'm going to go back in one more time and just press the color in. Alright, now I'm gonna be taking the darkest shade, which is this one here on the top row. I'm gonna take this shade here, and I'm just gonna be working that right in the outer V.
Paradise, tell me who you see, 'cause I think I know what you mean to me. What you mean to me.
It's really nice. Yeah, so far so good, you guys. I like this eyeshadow palette so far. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with that cream shade here, and I'm gonna just take that on the brow bone, and I'm gonna use the brush it comes with, the little applicator brush it comes with. And I'm just gonna apply that on the brow bone, just like that. And then I'm just gonna marry the brow bone and the transition shade together. Okay, and then
Does this work? Only 'cause we never say what.
this is a thinner formula. It's not that thick. When I applied it onto the back of my hand, it kind of was like it's not as thick as like the, I don't know if you've ever tried the L.A Girl Pro Concealer. It doesn't have that kind of consistency. It's a lot thinner. this formula doesn't dry up right away. I don't know if you guys use the Tarte Shape Tape, but that one, as soon as you apply it, it starts to like dry. This one, it doesn't dry. It's still very wet, and of course I'm like messing with it more, so it's not drying, but that's okay. We're just gonna go ahead and move forward. And I'm gonna take this penny color here. I'm gonna apply that onto the concealer that we just placed.
We think, waiting for the perfect way. Time zone speak, got me on delay, 'cause across a million seas, would you do that for me?
This shade here, so the second shade on the top row to my right, and it's more of a bronzy shade, so I'm gonna use that and mesh the darkest shade and the copper shade together, so that way there's no line in between the two shades. It just kind of transitions into the darker shadow. And then just going in with the same brush that I used to apply one of the shadows, and I'm just meshing it. No extra product or anything, just meshing it together. And I feel like that looks good right there. What I'm gonna do is move on to this eye with the other shadows, and then after I finish my face makeup and eyeliner and all that, then I'll go ahead and do the inner corners last. But I'm gonna use this gold shade here. So this gold shade in the palette, that's gonna be the shade I'm gonna use in the inner corner, but not until I've completely like done like my face makeup. So ooh, that looks so pretty. I like that.
I got damn road 3 times and run all the red lights.
I'm really digging this eye, you guys. It looks good, and you know how I like always do eyeshadow looks like this. All right. Now we're gonna try the flashy palette, and I'm really excited for this one because these shades are more cool tone shades. So I don't really opt for eyeshadow palettes like this, but this one's really pretty, and it just reminds me of Christmas colors. So we're gonna jump into that one. So since my eyelid's already been primed with eyeshadow primer, we're just gonna jump right in. So I'm gonna take this Morphe M433 brush, and I'm gonna start out with this shade here. So I'm gonna take that shade. Maybe I should have used a fluffier brush, but oh well, it's okay. And I'm gonna just start by creating that transitional shade. I like that these colors are buildable. Like, it's really impressive for only being $1. So, and I'm not sure why these, I haven't seen these shadows, these eyeshadow palettes before. Like, I've seen all the other LA Color eyeshadow palettes and stuff, but I have never seen these before. I don't know if they're out because of Christmas, or like because Christmas is around the corner, or why they're out, but I'm thinking that maybe they're gonna be like available for like stuffing. I don't even know what I'm saying, but stocking stuffers or whatever. I think that that's what maybe that's why they're putting them out. But oh, I don't know. I just like think these blend out so nice, so beautifully. They're not drying at all. Like, you know how sometimes you use eyeshadow palettes and they're real dry? These aren't creamy, but they're not dry. Like, they glide on so nice.
Cross a million seas just to have you next to me. Paris and Tokyo, I go with.
There's a lot of shimmers in here. I guess I'm gonna go in with this this taupey color here. That taupey shade. I'm gonna take that one and
Where I have to go, screw geography, but would you do that for me?
like, it's crazy. Like, $1 freaking. Alright, so I don't know, there's like, oh, these shades are pretty. I think I'm gonna take the black shade, but the shimmer black shade, because they have like a matte black shade and then they have like a shimmer one. So I'm gonna take that shimmer black shade and I'm gonna use that the same way I use this shadow here. I'm gonna kind of like create like a V on the outer third of the
Close your eyes, would you dream for me? Some paradise, tell me who you see, 'cause I think I do want you next to me. Want you next to me, but does this work? 'Cause I'm looking.
And then again, I'm gonna be cutting the crease, so going back in with the rest of whatever product is left from the LA Girl, the LA Girl, the LA Colors concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and take whatever's left and just cut the crease.
Can't get to you, I like the chase, and I know you do too. Am I just in love with the idea of you? 'Cause I'd cross a million seas, would you do that for me?
So I'm gonna take this matte emerald color.
Fly this whole world twice, if I could be your paradise.
So just gonna apply that there, so that way it'll like transition, because I'm gonna go in with the other green shade in the palette, which is this shimmer shade here in the corner. I'm gonna use that one on the lid, and then I'm thinking of going with the gold shade before. I don't know, I'm just thinking all this crazy stuff because I'm really liking these colors. But let me first apply the shimmer shade.
Close your eyes, will you dream for me? Some paradise, tell me who you see, 'cause
I like that a lot. Alright, so I think I'm gonna take the gold shade, this gold shade, and I'm gonna take that in the inner part here. I don't know if it'll look weird, but I'm gonna chance it.
I think I know what you mean to me. What you mean to me, but does this work? Only 'cause we never say what we think, waiting for the perfect way. Time.
So pretty, so pretty. And I'm just blending out the edge because I don't want it to, the shimmer, like to get onto that taupey color that I placed. I like it. Alright, so far so good. I'm just gonna take more of that black and see if I could build it up a little bit in the outer corner. It's better. This is pretty, guys. Oh my gosh. I like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera, do my liner. Of course I'm gonna go wing because like who wouldn't want to go wing with these kind of shades here. And then once I'm done doing my foundation and everything, then I'll come back and do the inner corners, and then that way you can also see the lashes that I'm gonna be wearing and stuff like that. And then I will give you my final thoughts after we do the inner corner highlight on these two eyeshadow palettes. So I will be back. So for the inner corner on the classy side, I'm gonna go in with this shade here. So this shade will be my inner corner highlight. Okay. And that's really stunning. You guys see that? That is so pretty. I'm just gonna feather it up. Just to... Ooh. That's pretty. Oh my gosh. Alright, and now for the flashy side. I'm gonna take this this shimmer shade here. So let's go ahead and apply that. This one has more like flecks of glitter. This shade right here reminds me of, I don't know if you guys watched my video where I used the Beauty Creations palette to create I think it was like a cut crease. Well, that shade in this flashy palette reminds me so much of that that shade in the Beauty Creations Tease Me palette. It's called Lust in the Tease Me palette, and it's such a pretty color. But the one in the Tease Me palette, it's more of like a pinky rose gold color. Like, oh, it's pretty. and this one's more on the champagne side. So I just think that the formula is the same as that one shade in the Tease Me palette, and this one as well. It's super intense, so I'm really digging the way the both palettes work. They both look stunning. Honey, honey, honey. I can't even say which one was my favorite, because I mean, we all know we all know that I do love warm shades, but I don't know, there's something about this cool tone palette that just made it so good. So they're both so good. I don't know what to say. They're stunning. They're stunning eyeshadow palettes. This one, I can see why they call it the classy palette. They're more warm tone shades that you can wear on a regular, like to the office, or just, there's a lot of natural colors that you can wear out and about, like if you're just running errands or whatever and you don't want to like be super glam. I can see why they call it the classy palette. Flashy, I feel like it's more for the nighttime. But I mean, if you're okay with wearing super dramatic eyeshadow, then I feel like you would really love this palette. I feel like the formula in both palettes are amazing. Like for $1, like you can't beat it. Like these are a must have. Like I don't know, and they're both so pretty. Like I'm really like stunned at the way that the shadows performed, the way the colors turned out. Like they're so nice. I know I said I was gonna let you guys know what lashes I popped on, and they're these lashes from Kiss, and they're called the Blowout lash. They're in the style Pompadour, and these lashes, you guys, I have been using these lashes non-stop. I love them. They are so pretty. Like they're perfect for dramatic eyeshadow looks, or if you want to go with more of a neutral look. I feel like they're really pretty. One more thing I forgot to mention is the L.A Colors Brow Tint. I really like the way that it set my brows. I like the way that it toned down the shade of the brow pencil that I use to shade in my brows. I feel like sometimes my brows look a little bit dark when I use a darker brow pencil, and this is perfect just to like lighten them up and tone down the darkness. So for $1 too, I mean, this is good. Like I usually use the Essence one, and it's maybe like no more than $3. It's really cheap, but this is so good. Like I really like it. I'm gonna continue using it, and for $1 you can get it at Dollar Tree. I think I saw maybe 3 shades, so it was like the lightest one, and then it was this medium brown, and then they had a black. I don't know if they have any more as far as their color range, but I really do like this. I feel like it worked really well. I feel like my brows look good. They're set in place, and for $1 you can't beat it. Thank you for tuning in to my channel today. I hope that you enjoyed this video on these 2 eyeshadow palettes that I reviewed. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, sorry. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.